journey. This is inspired by ASMR Mel's because she did like a weight loss journey, and I was like, oh, that's a cool idea, but I could do that about my skin and about eczema and DSW and all that stuff. So the goal of this video is to hopefully help people, if there are people watching who struggle with their skin and with eczema, then hopefully this can help you feel better and feel less alone, because I know it's a very lonely condition. So yeah, before we start, my email is asmrmco@gmail.com. If you would like a custom video, feel free to email me there, and make sure to follow my Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube and like this video and comment and do all that fun stuff. So very quickly, something that I wanted to say before I actually jump into it is I want someone to make an edit of my boyfriend, like a proper edit of my boyfriend, please. Anyways, I keep having that thought. I'm like, I need an edit of this man, but whatever. So okay, where do I even start? Basically, I have genetic eczema. So I got it from my mom. I had it since I was like a baby, not like a newborn. I don't think I had it when I was a newborn, but I developed it pretty quickly when I was like probably 3. And I don't remember what my skin was like that early in life, but from what I've been told, I've always had it. It was just pretty under control when I was a baby and a young child, because my parents had me on a very strict diet. I wasn't allowed to eat wheat, dairy, sugar, certain like acidic fruits. Like, I wasn't eating much. Well, I was eating, but I was just eating like very, very healthy, so my skin was calm. Fast forward to I don't even remember, I was probably like 12 when it started to flare up. I think it started to flare up when I went through puberty, I believe. So around that time, I guess, I noticed it. And I only noticed it in like my arms, just in like the bends of my elbows, and that's it. I had a patch on either arm, and it was very itchy and dry, and sometimes it would get pretty bad to the point where like it was difficult for me to open and close my arms. But it was like just pretty much just on my arms and maybe like my wrists, but that's it. It was nowhere else in my body. And so that bothered me. So I was like, I want to go to the doctor and I want to see what they can do to help me. So I went to the doctor and they prescribed me hydrocortisone cream, which, if you don't know what hydrocortisone is, it's a topical steroid. I'm not sure how much I can say that word, so for the rest of the video I'm gonna just say hydrocortisone. But it's a cream and it works, but keep watching before you just run with that. By the way, anything I say in this video, I take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm only talking about my personal experience, so do what's best for you. This is just my experience, just to like clarify. So I went on the cream, I put it on my arms, and it healed up right away, and I was like, great. And then I kept going about my life, and then it would come back when I'd stop using the cream. So I just thought, oh, I'll just put some more of the cream on. So that's what I did. And for many years, that was manageable for me. I'd get a little flare up, I'd put the hydrocortisone on it, and it would go away. Then it would come back, and I'd just put the cream on, it would go away and come back. And it's like a bit of a cycle, but I could manage it. But something I did notice was like, over the years, I started to develop eczema in more places, so it would start to spread to like other parts on my arms or like on my hands, and I was like, but whatever. So I guess from the age of like 12 up until I was 16, I was managing my eczema with the cream, and it was fine. Like, it wasn't, my skin wasn't affecting my quality of life really. It was annoying and itchy at times, but it wasn't affecting my quality of life, so I was like, okay, that's fine. days, and I was like, whoa. And for whatever reason, the hydrocortisone cream just stopped working on me. That's usually what happens, is your body gets like addicted to it, and at a certain point it just stops working. So you either go up in dosage or you just stop it. And I was like I know the cycle, so I'm gonna stop it. The one thing in my eczema journey, or like story, I guess, that I like regret is not listening to my mom. I wish I listened to that woman, because she had eczema growing up. She also wanted the hydrocortisone creams, and she was like warning me. She's like, don't do it, like it's gonna just make your skin worse, like a lot worse. Don't do it, Em. And I was like, no, I don't care, like my skin is annoying, so I want to put it on, and I want to have clear skin. I don't care. I didn't listen to her, which was a very, very big regret I have, but it's okay, you live and you learn. So the cream stopped working, and instead of going back to the doctor to ask for a higher dose, I was just like, whatever. So I decided to stop using the creams entirely, because I realized that they were just making me worse. So I collected all the tubes laying around my room, and I threw them in the garbage, just to like make sure that I didn't like go back and use it when I was having a bad flare, and that I like stayed strong. Within like days of stopping using the hydrocortisone creams, my skin went crazy. I had like rashes, like itchy rashes, keeping me up all night, literally from head to toe. And they were different from eczema rashes. They were like weeping and like burning, and I don't even know how to describe it. It was just awful. I also got like scabs all over my body. And that's when I realized, that's when I just learned what TSW is. TSW stands for topical steroid withdrawal. Some people, actually quite a few people, end up getting it medication might work. For others, it might make it worse. For some people, using this cream might work. For others, it won't. And it's really, really hard to figure out, A, what the cause of your flares are, and what the best treatments are for you, because, like, everyone is so different. And yeah, I would say, like, the heat of my DSW was, like, I was just, like, scabby everywhere. Like, I had scabs everywhere. It was awful. But now I don't have them. I barely have them. Like, I'll have a few here and there. But what I do have is just, like, an itchy rash kind of everywhere. But it's not as, like, bright and fiery and intense. And I feel like I can manage it a lot better than I used to be able to. So currently, like, as we speak, the places that it bothers me the most are my face. You can see the redness a little bit, but what you can't see is how dry it is. Like, when I open my mouth, my skin moves in, like, one piece. Like, it's not fun, but it just feels really dry, and I hate the feeling of dry skin. And then I'd say my worst area is, like, my neck and, like, kind of here on my collarbones and stuff. But I wanted this video to have, like, a happy ending where I'm like, oh, and now I'm free, and that was my story. But, like, I'm not. I'm still struggling with it a little bit. Some things that help. The one thing that helps the most is the most inconvenient thing. It's literally going on vacation. Going to somewhere hot and sunny does wonders for my skin. Every time I know, like, okay, I have a vacation coming up, like, I know my skin's gonna heal, so I get to look forward to that. Some other things that I do that help are I do my nails. The reason I learned how to do my nails was because in the heat of my TSW, I had all the scabs and brashes, and I also am, like, a chronic skin picker. Like, I have such bad skin picking habits, and with my, like, natural nails, it was so easy to pick. But I started going to the salon and getting acrylic nails, and since they were dull, it made scratching and picking a lot harder and a lot less damaging than my regular nails. But it was really expensive, so I just taught myself how to do my own nails, and that's why I'm such a huge nail fan, because having nails has, like, really helped me a lot. Like, a lot. My skin would be so much worse if I didn't have these nails on. Eating healthier definitely helps me. Keeping busy, like, doing my hobbies helps. And then just, like, climate stuff. Like, unfortunately, it is winter time now, so it's very dry, and people with eczema or DSW, like, you know what life is like when it's winter time. It's not fun. But yeah, and then for, like, creams, I brought them to show you guys. So the cream that I've been using on my face for the past few months, I finally found one that I like. It's the Ordinary's Natural Moisturizing Factors plus Phytoceramides. This is their thickest formula, and it's very soothing. It's pretty moisturizing. I found one that doesn't irritate my skin further, so I've been sticking with this. It's quite expensive though for a small little thing. It's like $30. But if it works, like, if it helps me, then I have no problem spending any money. And then these two things. We have CeraVe's Itch Relief Moisturizing Cream. This is medicated. It's not medicated with steroids though, don't worry. I will never, ever even go near hydrocortisone or any of those things ever again, ever in my life. But this cream has a thing called bromoxine hydrochloride, not a steroid, but basically it's like a topical, I don't know what the fancy term for it is, but it numbs your skin. It doesn't numb it to the point where like you can't move. It just numbs it a little bit to take away the itch. And I found that like if my arm is starting to get really itchy and I throw some of this on, this calms the itch down quite fast. So I've been liking this. Got it from Amazon. And then the other like basic cream is this one from Eucerin. It's the Eczema Relief Moisturizing Cream. And this one doesn't have that bromoxine hydrochloride stuff. This one just has colloidal oatmeal, which is also supposedly good for soothing your skin. And this is just like what I'd use on my body after the shower. Yeah, but something that I've been really struggling with. I think I'm like getting a little bit better with the self-confidence with it. It definitely affects my self-confidence, but I think I'm a lot better than I was like when I first got TSW. But the thing that I've been recently struggling with like crazy is like insomnia. Like I can't sleep. Right now I'm running on, I'm not even joking, 2 hours of sleep. 2 whole hours. Last night I couldn't sleep until like 7 a.m. Because I'm just like itchy. Like I'm just all night I'm itchy, and it's very, very difficult to sleep with this wonderful, beautiful skin condition. But yeah, a lot of people say that like eczema is like forever. Like once you have it, it's like you have that till you're a grandma. I don't think so. I think most people eventually figure out something that helps them. I did get referred to a dermatologist to look into Dupixent. Dupixent is not an STEROID. It is a biologic, DRUG, which I talked about a little bit in one of my last videos. If any of you are on it or know someone who's on it, let me know. But I wanted to look into that just because it's been a year of this and I'm getting a little bit tired of it. It just like I always wonder, like I always like ponder about I wonder what would have happened if I never touched the hydrocortisone cream, and I think I would just have little patches in my arms. I don't think it would be all over my body, which that sucks to think about, but I guess this is like, it is what it is and I'll figure it out, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I do thankfully, I have a trip coming up in like 2 weeks to somewhere hot, so that'll help my skin. I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I hope that this video was helpful to some of you. I remember watching last night a non-ASMR video of a girl talking about her experience with TSW and eczema, and her story was like identical to mine. Like everything she talked about I related to precisely. Like it was insane how similar our stories were, so I thought that I could make that but like an ASMR and hopefully help some of you guys. Comment if you have a skin condition. Guys, everyone, let's all comment our conditions. What are we struggling with so that we can keep things in perspective? Like, I don't know, I remind myself it could be so much worse. Like there have been points this year where like it's so bad that I can't lift my arms up or bend them, and now I can. So I need to remember that, like, girl, it's been so much worse and this is actually kind of good. So stop complaining, basically. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon. Also, hyaluronic acid on damp skin helps a lot because it like holds water in your skin, but you need to make sure that you put it on damp skin, because if you put it on dry skin then she's just gonna dry your skin out and make sure your showers aren't too hot, and try to eat healthy and drink lots of water and do things that make you happy.